All right, today I'm talking to Natasha van der Eyck. She's a mental health support worker at a company called Psyche. This is a private organization that helps people connect to mental health support through the NDIS. Hi, Natasha. Nice to talk to you.
Hi, nice to talk to you, Denise.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. So let's get right into your job. What do you do as a mental health support worker?
So essentially, I have regular clients that I see weekly, sometimes twice a week, just to support them on essentially their NDIS goals, or you could call it like their recovery goals. They all live with diagnosed mental health conditions, often, at least 2 or 3. And they, have really varying sort of agendas of what they want to do with their time with me. So some people just need assistance going out in public if they have really extreme anxiety or panic disorder, or if they have, auditory hallucinations. They can find those things really hard. So you're just a support to help them do their daily activities. So it really depends on the client and what they want to do.
Yeah, it sounds like you might end up doing anything on a given day, like so many different ways of helping people.
Yeah, and that's like part of what I enjoy about it the most is the variability. Like no day is really the same and no person is the same. And yeah, you just get to meet a lot of different, really lovely people and do a lot of different exciting things.
Yeah. So Natasha, I know that you studied psychology at UNSW, you got your honors. Was that required for the role that you have?
Honours was not required. I think the minimum requirement for my company was to either have completed an undergraduate in psychology or to be near completion.
Yeah. Now I'm sure that studying psychology helps you a lot in this job. Can you talk a little bit about how? How does your psych study help you with what you're doing now?
Yeah, I think it helps in a few ways. So I think one of the big ones is that you understand the conditions that your clients are living with. But just to clarify, you aren't performing any treatment or anything like that. It's more, it helps you be able to accurately relay notes and communicate to their coordinator or their psychologists even, and pick up on that information or any risks.
And so how could you distinguish between the type of support that you're providing and the support that their therapist or their psychologist is providing, just to help me understand where the line is between mental health support and therapist?
Yeah, I think I like to think of myself as more of an assisting role or an enacting role. So say someone has like a well-being plan, or their smoking cessation psychologist has said, buy 2 cigarettes at a time, don't buy a pack. If the client shares that sort of information with me, I can be kind of like a motivational influence in their life to help them stick with the plans that their therapist or psychiatrist has set out for them.
So what kind of person do you think would be really drawn to and enjoy doing the work that you're doing now?
I think you'd have to be someone who enjoys being really flexible, but I think you'd also have to have a lot of patience is the other important one. Patience with different sort of communication styles, and different clients have different challenges in how they sort of engage with you, but also in how they engage with other people while you're with them. And I think just someone who's really interested in these people and their lives and how they're doing.
So is this the kind of role that you thought you wanted when you started studying psychology?
I didn't really know about this role, to be honest. When I started studying psychology, I was very much like, I'm just going to go, I'm going to do my degree, and then I'm going to be an academic. And that was my whole kind of initial plan when I started. And I got more interested in clinical work. And as I finished my degree, I think I just wanted more exposure to that sort of world.
Do you have any advice, Natasha, for people who are interested in doing the kind of work that you're doing now?
Yeah, I'd say that you don't have to wait to start, especially sort of the role I'm in is accessible if you're sort of towards the end of your degree. And if you're sort of have questions, because I know a lot of people aren't sure, did I pick the right course? Is this the right job for me? Do I want to be a clinician? This might really help you get an idea of what it's like working with people with really significant mental health conditions.
All right, well, thank you so much, Natasha. This has been really helpful. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Glad to help.